Hello children and welcome back to a new lesson in the EVS, Chapter 20, The Land Around Us. Children, you can see a spinning globe. Yes, it is the earth, and the earth is our home. We live on the earth. We share the earth with plants and animals. Earth is covered with land and water. Children, you can see the blue portion, that is the water, and the green and brown, that is the land. There is more water than land on the earth. As you can see, children, there is plenty of blue and that stands for water, whereas land is very less in comparison with water. And as you all know, we live on land. We use water for cooking, drinking, and transportation. We breathe the air around the earth. You can see, children, land is not the same in all the places. At some places it is raised, while at other places it is flat, and sometimes it's also submerged. Children, land which is flat is called a plain. Here we can see a large stretch of land and it is completely flat. Therefore, we call it as plain land. We make use of a plain land to build homes and factories. We also grow crops on plain. Children, here we can see a plateau. Now what is a plateau? A raised land which is also flat is a plateau, but it is at a height. Here is a picture of a hill. Hills are smaller than mountains, but they are high raised lands. As I said earlier, children, hills are smaller than mountains. And here are some very huge, tall mountains. The peaks of some mountains are covered with snow, as you can see in the picture. The slopes of some mountains are also covered with forests. The climate in these highlands is cool in summer and cold in winter. A few crops are also grown on the hillsides. Whenever we travel up a mountain, children, we cannot miss the winding roads. Yes, the winding roads enable us to make it to the top of the mountain, and most of the hill stations are on the top of a mountain. Here are some slides, children, which will enable you to see that rivers start in the mountains and flow down to the plains. Remember, children, the white snow-capped mountain which was full of snow? Yes, the snow melts and the water flows down and forms rivers which ultimately lead and reach the plain. As the rivers flow down, children, in great speed, we see beautiful waterfalls, as you can see in the picture. Here we find the waterfall has finally reached the plain and the rivers are flowing now at the plain. Let's see where they go. The flowing rivers finally make their way and reach the sea, as you can see in this picture here. The land between two mountains or hills is called a valley. Many crops can be grown here as the valleys are fertile lands. People also live here because they can do agriculture and can sustain their lives. Children, we see many things around us. Some are natural while some are man-made. Yes, natural things are made by God and we see them in nature. They are given freely to us. But we also have man-made things which we make using our intelligence and maybe in a workplace like a factory or a workshop, sometimes even in our kitchens. These objects that we use are man-made objects. Here is a slide which shows us natural things or things which we are given freely by God. And they are the sun, the stars, the moon, the rocks, soil, sand, water, plants and animals. These are all natural as they are found in nature. Now, let us have a look at the man-made things. Yes, man-made things are houses, roads, vehicles, bridges, books, pens, and many other things that we use every day. We require man-made as well as natural things both in our lives. And as we come to the end of the lesson, children, I'm sure you have understood about the different landforms and also about natural and man-made things. Here are some points to remember. First, the earth is made up of land and water. Second, there is air around the earth. Children, this is the air that we breathe. Third, we see many natural and man-made things around us. Yes, we use natural as well as man-made things for living. Life would not be possible without natural and man-made things. And for your careful listening and attention, a big thank you, dear children. See you next time with yet another interesting lesson. Bye.